Hey guys, Cell here, we're back to some more Closers. Let's go, do what I don't want to do, and fight Veronica again. At least it's not on assault. Okay, well, last time I had to fight Yurina, then her. So... it shouldn't be that hard this time, right? We meet again, human. You come here to stop that female human from losing control, haven't you? But there's no need for that. That's because we'll take her away. A massive group of our kind is converging on her location as we speak. You're taking her power away? What do you mean? You must have sensed by now what the Calling Spear is capable of. Now we will sacrifice ourselves to absorb the Phase Force from the human woman Veronica. We will send the power to the Calling Spear, then more of our brothers will be able to come to this world. Of course, many of us will have to die for the task, but as long as one of us is alive, our will continues to exist. Our yearning for peace will not perish. I want peace too, but I can't understand what you're saying. If you want me to understand, at least give me a proper explanation. How do you think that what you're doing will bring peace? Once you know the truth, you will try to stop us, so I won't answer your question. Instead, we will end you right here, while the rest of our kind absorbs Veronica's power. Huh? Well, actually, I don't really need to fight her. I am A-okay with that. As long as I'm fighting someone else other than Veronica, I'm fine. But yeah, the reason I had problems with Veronica is because I didn't have my awakened power. Because I was fighting Irina before her. Such a strong force. While we were fighting, my brothers absorbed Veronica's power. And yet even a horde of our kind was not enough to take all her power. It's really quite impressive. But now the Calling Spear will bring more of us, and I will lead the rest to them. And everything for peace. Whoa. See, if I can just fight straight up fight Veronica, I might be able to defeat her without necessarily having to worry. Bang! Done. I have no idea why I have to do this, but the old man sent me to receive your report on his behalf. Well, it looks like you got rid of the snipers as the old man said. I'll give you the reward from him. I wonder why the old man is suddenly frowning like a frog. Did something happen there? Never mind, I'll speak to the old man later. Yep. Thanks for the reward, Nada. Wait, he had Nada do that and you have to talk to him anyways. What the heck? There's been an unexpected turn of events. The Mirage type sacrificed itself and sent Veronica's power to the Calling Spear. Now the Calling Spear has been activated again and it's more powerful than ever. As a result, an army of dimensional monsters appeared in the area. Veronica's power is being fed to the spear even as we speak. That means it'll remain activated. The situation is going to get worse. Stay alert. As Veronica, she won't pose a threat, as long as her phase force is being fed to the spear. Even David can't do anything about that. Let's not worry about her for now. Don't try to hide your feelings. I know you're worried sick about Veronica. Why don't you focus on Veronica while we take care of the other things? No need. Our top priority is the dimensional monsters that just appeared. For now, stop worrying about everything else and stay focused on the immediate threat. Shows has studied the statuses of these new dimensional monsters. Go talk to Show. Okay, Kim. Yuri, I need to talk to you. Huh, what's the matter? Do you remember the special quarantine area? We examined the facility and found that the place was designed to regularly emit a powerful sedative gas. Most likely to subdue Veronica, who was imprisoned on the lowest floor. However, the terrorists must have modified the system to distribute a stimulant instead of a sedative. The stimulant is effective on both humans and dimensional monsters. If the gas spreads throughout the facility, dimensional monsters will go berserk. Fortunately, Dr. Zhang developed a counter-agent to neutralize the stimulant, but we need to clear out the area before spraying it. Please head out to the special quarantine area and clear out the scene. Sure thing. Show. Welcome. The situation has taken a turn for the worse again. The Calling Spear has summoned even more dimensional monsters around the arrest area, and these ones are more violent and stronger than the previous ones, presumably fueled by Veronica's phase force. Losing so much phase force would have turned any other phase user into a lifeless husk by now. I can't even fathom how much phase force Veronica has. But now our top first priority is the dimensional monsters that have appeared on the ground. Flameskeeper's laser beams and plasma weapons are useless against the spear. Until we come up with a better solution, you'll have to fight them manually. I'll try to think of something as quickly as I can. I've sent a scanned image of the ground area to Commander Song. I assume she's done with finding the vulnerable points by now. Please go to her, check the vulnerable points, and eliminate dimensional monsters. Sure thing. Alright, Commander Song. Welcome. I've heard what happened. So it was an old member of the Wolfpack team who was locked up in the lowest level of the prison, huh? I wonder why the Union kept her locked up in here. It's a mystery to me. Anyway, the problem isn't here. It's the dimensional monsters. My men have reached the limit. They can barely move, let alone fight. They're doing their best, but I don't doubt they'll last long. They need your help. So that dratted spear keeps absorbing phase force and spewing out dimensional monsters, right? And most of our weapons aren't good against it. We don't have to do something about that spear before it kills us. But I can't think of a good way to handle it. We have no other choice for now. You'll just have to go out there and fight them. Please go to this location I've selected and get rid of the dimensional monsters there. Rest area, quarantine zone. Oh boy. Anna? Why send us both? I can handle it alone. Oh, what are you talking about, Master? Your old lady gave an order to you and me. We've got separate sectors to clear out, one for each of us. Old lady, are you talking about Yu Zhang? She will be mad at you. Let her be mad. I'm not afraid of her. Anyway, it's a good opportunity to check your skills. Let's see how much you've improved. Oh, are you testing me out, Master? Well, something like that. You go to the rest area vicinity. I'll take care of the other sector. Okay, I'll show you how much I've grown. You've grown a lot. In every area possible. Oh, we have a major crisis. Well, not yet, but it's going to happen any minute. My men who are dealing with the monsters are around the rest area just radioed me. They say more powerful monsters are on rampage, and these monsters are shaking the ground so severely that the buildings in the rest area might collapse. I want you to eliminate those dangerous monsters. If left untouched, they could cause a huge disaster. Okay. So I've got quests here. Oh, good God. Skirmish and assault. In rest area, the main quest. Let's go. More Hedgehog Chief. 50 HP bars. Oh boy. Give me this. And you are down. Whew. Oh, it's probably have to do an assault mission. Which means I'm probably going to fight Veronica on assault. Oh, crap. Oh, you finished your job, Master? Huh, you're done too. Hey, Clink, who finished and came back here first? You two entered the ship at the same time. I must say that the match ended in a draw. What? I thought I'd be much faster. Oh, Master, don't you think I'm stronger now?
Where?
I can't believe we ended up in a draw. Hey you, since when did you become so strong? I just tried to copy your combat skills. It means I got stronger thanks to you. Don't be so proud. You still have a long way to go. I'm sorry to interrupt, but dimensional monsters have been detected in the parking lot battle. Captain Trainer ordered you two to rush to the scene. Please follow his command. Our Master is coming with me. I'll watch and learn from you, Master. You have a strong desire to learn. Very good. I'll closely observe your combat, too. So I'll be able to know who can better protect me in case of an emergency. What a selfish Clank. Just leave it to me and get to work. Make it quick or I'll go alone, got it? Yeah, don't worry about me, Master. Man, we got here back at the same time. I think we're getting stronger than Nada. Alright. Why are there so many injured people? The special unit is bleeding out because of your incompetence. At this rate, I'm going to drain myself away from all this healing. I'm sorry, there was nothing I could do about it, though. That spear just keeps summoning dimensional monsters. Things are really bad outside. I heard about that already. It's a new weapon that absorbs human phase force to summon dimensional monsters, right? Well, I don't care about any of that. What's important is that I'm really exhausted. Go and fight harder, so that I don't have to heal any more injured people. That thing absorbs Phase Force, huh? Maybe you could just break it by having it absorb Phase Force from dimensional monsters. Oh, that sounds pretty legit. Tell me more about it. Well, why are you making such a serious face all of a sudden? I was just talking to myself. It's just something I heard from Master Callbuck before. He told me that Phase Force from humans is different from dimensional monsters. Apparently that's the reason why dimensional monsters can't use phase weapons. Maybe if you transfer dimensional monsters' Phase Force to that spear, it might go haywire. Hey, this might really be the answer we're looking for. Thanks, Ian. I'm going to put your idea to use. It was just a random thought. I didn't mean to give you any ideas. Stop bothering me and just go to eliminate dimensional monsters already. Thanks, Hannah. Why are you still standing just there? Go and get rid of those dimensional monsters already. Fight harder so as especially unit people stop coming here for treatment. Sure, but I have to see Mr. Trainer first. I think I should tell Mr. Trainer about your idea. Whatever. Hannah, well, if this idea works, then Hannah is actually managed to become useful, other than healing. Feeling the spear dimensional monster Phase Force. Interesting, the spear is activated by human Phase Force just like our phase weapons. Our phase weapons break if dimensional monsters try to use them, because they're not compatible with the monster Phase Force. In that sense, it's possible to break the spear by feeding a dimensional monster Phase Force. The problem is how. How are we going to feed it their Phase Force, and where can we get dimensional monster Phase Force? Right now we have no means to test this theory. Technically, couldn't you give Levia's Phase Force? Because is she using human Phase Force or dimensional monster Phase Force? Wouldn't she technically... I don't know, she could be using human Phase Force because she's been living on Earth since she was born. There goes that information out the window. Well, idea, not information. Being the calling spear of Dimensional Monsters Phase Force is definitely a good idea. But to do that, we have to extract Phase Force from Dimensional Monsters and send it to the spear. I don't know how we can do that, we don't have that kind of technology. I see you're in trouble. This creepy voice, it must be him. Callbuck talks. How did you hijack the Lame's Keeper's communication line? I'm sorry, I'm not there yet. I've been busy preparing for something else, but I'll be there soon. I intend to bring a gift for you. Some of the dimensional monsters there have the ability to extract Phase Force from humans. They also possess an ability to transfer the extracted Phase Force to the spear. I've created a repeater based on their characteristics. We hunt dimensional monsters within a couple of miles around this repeater while it's activated. It'll absorb the remaining Phase Force of the dimensional monsters and send it to the calling spear. Why are you helping us, Callbuck? Let me rephrase that. Why are you helping us again, Callbuck talks? Last time you gave us wolf dogs this landscaping, and you're trying to help us again. What exactly is your objective? It's the same thing it's always been. To enlighten the unenlightened, and to stop the imminent disasters looming over our heads. You can do as you will if you consider me untrustworthy, but I believe you don't have any other options. I'll activate the repeater if you can believe me in my words, then go and eliminate the enemies around the rest area. And you'd better do it quickly. Take down as many as you can. The repeater needs a lot of Phase Force to be able to send it to the calling spear. I'll be waiting. He's cut off communications. It's true that we can't fully trust Callbuck, but it is true that we have no other options, just like he said. We must also get rid of dimensional monsters around the rest area anyway. For now, we should do what he said. Go to the designated sector and eliminate dimensional monsters there. I'm sending Nada to another operation site. It's important to eliminate as many dimensional monsters as possible in a short amount of time. No one else is perfectly suited for this task as Nada. We have detected additional dimensional monsters in the normal quarantine area. Oh, you want me to go there and blow them away? Yes, but this time I would like to impose a condition. Condition? What condition? I want you to clear the sector as effectively as possible, which means you have to clear the sector with a high score. Consider it a kind of test. Okay, I'll try. Oh, by the way, why are you giving me a test instead of you, Shun? Well, the Black Lambs are not my team. I don't have the authority to command you. Deputy Director Kim has it. But we are now cooperating, and as the Wolf Dog's leader, I would like to check your current level. It's just my personal request, and you are free to say no. Of course, all the Wolf Dogs have already taken my test. For not following your orders, but I will blow those monsters away. See ya. Okay, inventory is doing fine. Well, how's the consumables? It's decent-ish. Benny's up, give me my loot. Alright, there we go. Now off to the other area. Oh my god, that's a lot of quests. Holy crap.
이젠 못 참아. 야호! 자, 이쪽이야.
I really hated this guy. Mainly because he kept on going up and I couldn't attack him.
자, 한 발은 맞겠지? 쏜다. 일이 있어. 자, 일이 스페셜. 휙. 자. 된다.
And we win. Man, these bosses are getting ridiculous on freaking Assault.
안 되는데. 빵.
Haha, this is so fun. Slice as many monsters as I can and I can do it fast. This is my kind of job. I'm gonna slice them all up. This'll be a real bloodbath. You look really excited, Master. Finally, I'll be able to see you in action. You got that right. Watch closely. Watch how I slice them. You might get better at fighting then. Really? Does that mean you're finally taking me in as your apprentice? But that's not what I meant. I really want to be recognized by you. I'm not going to take someone who can't take killing seriously. If you want me to recognize you, then show me that you're ready. And stop being such a naive dimwit. But I don't want to kill. I want to walk a different path from you, a path to save people, not kill them. So what you're saying is that you don't want to listen to me. Why are you calling me Master then? Get lost, don't bother me anymore. And stop calling me Master, got that?
뭐야?
I feel down after that talk with you. I was feeling real great after killing all those monsters too. I should go and kill more of them to make myself feel better. I'll slice them all up. But wait, I'm coming with you, Master. I told you not to bother me and stop calling me Master. She got me all excited over nothing. What were you looking forward to? None of your business. Get lost. I'm going out now. He was looking forward to having a partner in crime, essentially. Ah, there you are. Come here for a minute. What is it, Hannah? You must help me with something. As you know, Master Kawak only gave me the ability to heal others. But that's not the kind of power I wanted. I wanted something more impressive, dramatic, and destructive. Like the one you have. But isn't it great to have the ability to heal others? You have absolutely no reason to envy me. Shut up, you don't know anything. Anyway, I want to practice something. I want to change my healing skill to a fighting skill. If I practice enough, I may be able to possess excellent combat skills. Go and bring me some dimensional monster remains. I want to use them to practice my ability. But do you really need to do that? I think your current ability is good enough. I said shut up. You really don't know anything. Let's bring me the remains I asked for.
그만 좀
Fine,
귀찮게.
fine. Okay, Commander Song.
어서 와.
Harry, I need to give you an urgent order from on behalf of Yu Zheng. Alright, what is it? Some of my men are isolated among dimensional monsters according to the last message. The monsters are trying some sort of experiment on my men, so I'm going to lead my team to conduct a rescue operation. That's terrible, I'm coming with you. No, there's something else you must do. There will be no problem infiltrating the enemy and rescuing my men. The question is how we will escape. So while me and my team perform the rescue operation, I want you to secure our escape route by eliminating monsters on the other side. I've already talked to Yu Zheng about this and got her permission. Go secure an escape route in the rest area vicinity. We need to pull back immediately after the rescue, so please clear the sector as soon as possible. Alright, so the game went down for maintenance. My fatigue's reset. I didn't get to do anything before 2 a.m. and didn't come up till 3, so figured I would show Tina getting the pet now. You got the keys from Ash and Dust. Great work, now I'll be able to get back to my world. It's time for us to say goodbye. Then leave now. You are a danger to this world. Aw, don't be like that. I'm sure you're going to miss me. I knew you'd miss me, so I prepared a pet that looks just like me. Please take it and treat it with love and care. Are you sure this pet isn't dangerous to this world like you are? Nope, this pet is safe. You can keep it without any worries. I see, understood. I'll make sure to make this pet into an excellent combatant. Yeah, please make her as strong as you are. I'll be going now. It was nice seeing you. Goodbye, Tina. Salute. Right, goodbye, Fairy Bullet. And here's Tina getting the pet. Oh man. I'm so tempted though to spend cash on the game. Purely because I want to increase my inventory capacity. This is just ridiculous. Well, that's why I put it behind a paywall, I guess. Okay, so yeah, I will now go back onto Yuri. Okay, Jet Black Mirage. Let's do this again.
이젠 못 참아.
My hands didn't react fast enough. Crap. Oh well, I don't care anymore, man. I don't have any gear to be doing this.
한 발은 맞겠지?
Oh, it doesn't necessarily you don't need gear, you just need to have a concept of how to freaking dodge. Which apparently I just don't know how to dodge.
한 발은 맞겠지? 못 잡을걸?
Like seriously, what the hell, man? Dodge already. It's half it's half the controls just being completely ridiculous, and it's just my stupidity. Mainly my stupidity. Because whenever I fight, I tend to never hit the Y button to actually, you know, dodge. I just try to double tap the freaking joystick and run, thumbstick, whatever you want to freaking call it. It worked! Callbuck's repeated successfully absorbed phase force from the dimension monsters we defeated, and then sent it to the calling spear. No energy reactions have been detected from the spear since then. I think it's experiencing a malfunction. Finally, the worst is over. It's all thanks to you and Nada. Yeah. Thanks to you and Nada, the calling spear is now disabled. Now we can safely send our men back to the underground prison. By the way, where's Nada? He should be back here by now. Ha, he's with me. Ah, the communication line. Callbuck Tux, what did you just say? Nada, the wolf cub, is with me. He was so absorbed in killing dimensional monsters he failed to notice my approach. You kidnapped Nada, what are you planning? I need this boy's power. Don't worry, when I'm done with him, he'll be returned unharmed. You cut off communication. My master has been kidnapped? We have to rescue him, Master is in danger. I need to tell this to Mr. Trainer, and to show, of course, we can plan a mission afterward. In the meantime, I want you to go talk to Hannah. She might know what Callbuck is up to. Okay. Hannah? What's he up to? Is it really true? Is it really true that Master Callbuck kidnapped Nada? It's true, Master is in danger. Hannah, do you know why Callbuck kidnapped Master? You were friendly with him. I don't know. Master Callbuck's words are so difficult to understand. Anyhow, please go and see Nada, I'm begging you. Leave it to me, I'll rescue Master no matter what. Oh, both of you weren't in a serious relationship, right? You two are just in a master and apprentice relationship, right? Ah, damn it, what am I doing? This is no time to talk nonsense. Hurry and rescue Nada. Go to that AI and ask for the location. It should have figured out the location by now.
그만 좀 귀찮게 해.
Is that why Nada's not here and his quest is far off in the distance? I'm guessing that's why. So how the hell am I supposed to turn this in when he's not even here, man? Greetings, I assume you're here to locate Operative Nada. I'm in the process of scanning the rest of the area in the prison. Please wait, I'll tell you where he is as soon as I get the scanning results. I'm done scanning the areas. I believe Operative Nada is in the underground prison at this moment. I've pinpointed his location near the normal quarantine area. Be warned, however, that Callbuck Tux is with him. Take extra caution when you see him. Now please go to the normal quarantine area and rescue Operative Nada. Yeah, I'm just gonna assume that's why he's not here and that the game isn't just bugged out for me. Nada? Oh crap, what the hell did he do to him? Master, there you are you okay? Your voice won't reach him. That boy is now a faithful believer who only listens to my righteous words. Here, what have you done to my master? You give me a master back. I still have a lot to learn from him. I refuse. I need him to expand my followership. This boy once opened his eyes to the third force, so only he can wield that power once again. So did I. And so did Levia. So did Tina. So did everyone. I used a repeater to inject the first force into his body. That is the power of dimensional monsters. Third force? You mean the third phase force? But why? It will ruin Master's body. Well, to stop the apocalypse, of course. Stand down, otherwise I'll show no mercy. I've had enough of your nonsense. Bring my master back right now. If you don't, I'll get him back myself. I'll use force if necessary. Alright, I would be happy to deal with you myself, but I must control the repeater now. Nada, faithful believer of my righteous words. Slay the enemy before you. Make the non-believer witness your power. Now see if you can survive the power of the wolf. Non-believers, behold my power. This is the power of the wolf. Oh god. No. Gotta be careful of Nada, man.
한 발은 맞겠지?
No! I let him get me in the combo. Crap!
이젠 못 참아.
Cursed is somewhat smart AI.
한 발은 맞겠지?
No, you don't.
한 발은 맞겠지?
He's even faster. I can't keep up with him. Huh. The power of this child is getting closer to the third force. You cannot win against him now. Now you see what you're dealing with. Turn back. Do not interfere with me anymore. Go back. This is the last time I'll show you mercy. Master, pull yourself together. It's me. Go back. This is the last time I show you mercy. Damn it, Nada. So is this what happens basically to everyone? So when you're on the Wolf Dog side, if you're like playing Nada, does Yuri be the one that gets the third phase force pulled into her? And then she's the one who goes crazy and you have to save her as Nada? That might be the case, in which case, again, I can't wait to get to the Wolf Dog side to see what happens to everyone else. Well, so much for that, quest I need to turn into Nada. Can't do that till he gets his mind back in order. Looks like Kalbuck Tux has turned Nata into his puppet. By using his repeater, he forcibly imbued the dimensional monster's phase force into him. An ordinary person would have died instantly from the excruciating pain. But Nada came close to obtaining the third phase force during a past mission. I assume that that's when he obtained an immunity to the third phase force. This is probably the reason why Kalbuck specifically went for Nada. Now he is trying to grant the ability to use the third phase force to Nada, who has become his puppet. What is Kalbuck really planning to do with Nada? No clue. You cleared the sector with a high rank. Yippee, I'm really happy to hear you say that. Not so bad. Didn't you say the Wolf Dogs went through this test? How good were they? I'm curious. You must be concerned about their scores. I handed the data over to Deputy Director Kim. If you're interested, go to her and read it. Okay, I'll ask you soon about it. Hey, does that mean the Wolf Dogs can see our scores too? Of course. Hey, I'll have to try harder next time. The scores are already recorded. There will be no update for a while. If you want to renew your score, you will have to wait. Nada has become Kalbuck's puppet. Soon he will awaken the third phase force. I do not know what Kalbuck is trying to achieve with Nada, but we cannot leave Nada behind. There's only one option now. I'm going to go talk to Deputy Director Kim. I'd like you to come along. Okay, Kim. What's the matter, Mr. Trainer? You're here because of Nada, aren't you? Correct. I have a favor to ask of you regarding that. I assume you still have the remote control which allows you to control Nada's choker. I want you to turn on Nada's choker. But what? No way! If you do that, Master will get hurt. There should be no another way. Let's go try together to find one. We can solve the situation quickly and efficiently if we use that remote control. If Nada fully awakens the third phase force, even the choker won't work on him. If Kalbok attacks us with Nada after he awakens the third phase force, we will all perish. I know Nada would agree with my decision. He would rather die than be being controlled like a puppet. Therefore, I'm making a request here, Deputy Director. Please turn on the choker. It would be good if Nada regains control of himself, but what would you do if he doesn't? Then set the choker's output to maximum. Nada will be freed if you do so. Freed? You mean killed? That's not freedom. It's better than being obliterated as a group. I'm sorry, Mr. Trainer. I won't activate the choker. I will never do that. You're contradicting yourself. Have you not threatened us using that remote control until now? Why are you hesitating to use it now, then? I'm earnestly requesting you to do that right now. I once said that I would activate the choker, but only if you betray us. None of you have done that. Not only that, but you didn't do anything bad to the Black Lambs. I don't want you all to suffer from the choker. You're too soft. Do you really think you can tame us with that kind of mindset? Say what you want. I'll never use this thing. Very well, you give me no choice. I will look for some other way. Remember this, if you're too soft, it will make you vulnerable to another betrayal. Maybe, but I've already made my choice. Very well, I will look for some other way. One thing before I leave, although I don't like your naivety, I want to thank you for not giving up on Nada. You are welcome. Okay, so... Trainer. What else do you got? Deputy Director Kim will not be using the remote control. Perhaps she wasn't planning to use it at all since the beginning. She was merely threatening us with words. At any rate, I'm in her debt now. The wolf dogs pay their debts no matter what it takes. I won't forget this day. Nada will soon awaken the third phase force, and he will be used as Kalbok's puppet. We cannot use the choker to neutralize Nada, as Deputy Director Kim rejected the idea. I have to say I am in her debt for that. In any case, we have no other option but to direct our attack toward another target, Kalbok Tux. He might be released from his mental grasp once we defeat Kalbok. From now on, our target is Kalbok. He's currently in the lab with Nada. I want you to go down to the underground prison and secure a path to the lab. Oh boy, this is going to be really interesting. And possibly difficult. We've got a problem. Will you come here and listen to my explanation? Huh, what's wrong? While we were examining the prison, we detected an abnormal condition. The air inside the prison contained a certain, though very small, amount of toxic gas, which seems to have come from an external dimension. We believe certain dimensional monsters are releasing the contaminations through breathing. To find out more, we need to analyze the remains of the dimensional monsters that we assume to cause the contamination. I need you to bring me the remains of those particular monsters. Please help me. Sure thing, that's all. Alright. Let's go assault. Alright, perfect Golem. Let's do this.
한 발은 맞겠지? 성광처럼 된다!
20 HP bars left.
온다! 한 발은 맞겠지? 이젠 못 참아!
And we win.
상대가 안 되는데? 빵!
Bang! Oh, you brought me to the dimensional monster remains. Thank you so much. Let me analyze them immediately. I'll inform you as soon as I get the results. Thank you for waiting. I just finished analyzing the samples. Analysis on the remains of the suspicious dimensional monsters proved that my hypothesis was correct. These dimensional monsters exhale the gases inside their bodies, and these gases are toxic to the creatures in our dimension. Furthermore, these gases gradually contaminate the air, turning the atmosphere similar to that of their previous habitat. If we leave them untouched, any area infested with those monsters We'll turn to a more suitable habitat for creatures from the external dimension. We need to find a solution as soon as possible. Oh no, the radar just detected more of those particular dimensional monsters. We must get rid of them quickly. Please go and eliminate the monsters again. Meanwhile, I'll try to find a solution to the environmental contamination. Sure. Alright. Trainer. We now have the path to the lab cleared. Soon we'll be able to get to where Nada and Kalbuck are. We must defeat Kalbuck no matter what. If we don't, free Nada. Huh, this is as far as you go, Alpha Wolf. Kalbuck talks. Somehow I'm not surprised by you appearing out of nowhere anymore. Free Nada at once, that is, if you wish to live. Is that what you truly wish to do? Then perhaps I was wrong about you. What are you trying to say? Your former comrade was leashed in the darkest depth of the prison, and she has dimensional monsters' hideous organs transplanted into her. She was once a closer, but now she has body parts that emit the power of dimensional monsters. You know what that means, don't you? A third phase force! Huh, correct. More specifically, an unstable third phase force. David has plans for Veronica, who wields such unstable power. You probably do not know what he wishes to achieve with her, but I have foreseen the future if she falls into David's hands. An unimaginable catastrophe will be brought upon this world. Is this why you abducted Nada? To awaken Nada's third phase force again? You're planning to use Nada as a weapon against Veronica, aren't you? That's right, I'm trying to do something you can never do. I know that you are incapable of risking your old comrade's life. The same goes for your underling. You don't know what I can do. Don't force yourself, just leave everything to me. I will use this cub to attack Veronica. You just watch, that is the best you can do to prevent the upcoming catastrophe. Let me ask you one thing. Why did you choose Nada rather than someone else? That is because I regard him highly. Among your pack, that cub is the one who's most obsessed with survival. No matter how strong the third force pressures him, he is the most likely to survive. Now that you know my will, stand aside. Do not disrupt my sermon if you wish to stop the catastrophe. He cut off communication again. He said his task would be impossible for me. He's actually not wrong about that. Kalbuck's objective is now clear. He is going to awaken Nada's third phase force and use him against Veronica. Veronica has the third phase force, and not only those with the same kind of power can beat her. But there's no guarantee his plan will work. There's always a chance Nada might lose. Even if he wins, there's only a slim chance of him returning alive. His own third phase force can destroy his body. We should save Master now. Let me head out. What's wrong, Mr. Trainer? Kalbuck has a point. Veronica has become an extremely dangerous threat. If Veronica falls into David's hands, there's no telling what will happen. I knew about it, but I couldn't order you all to eliminate her. Moreover, I couldn't subject Nada to such cruelty. Only Kalbuck can do such a thing. Kalbuck's plan might work. It might even be better to just leave him be. Even if Nada fails to defeat Veronica, he would have done a good deal of damage to her. It might be possible for you all to strike Veronica down at that point. Don't tell me you're serious about abandoning my master. Besides, Veronica's your friend. How could you think that? I didn't say I won't rescue them. Until recently, I thought my personal obsession over Nada and Veronica could serve as a factor in ruining the mission. But then Deputy Director Yu Jung Kim stated that she will not abandon Nada. You said it as well. Thanks to you and the Deputy Director, I was able to make up my mind. We will give everything we've got to save Nada and Veronica. That is our objective for this mission. That sounds much better. I came up with a plan to save them, though it's not very sophisticated. Kalbuck recently used a repeater to absorb phase force from dimensional monsters. Sho has figured out how the repeater works and created a similar device. The special unit has set up devices in various locations in the prison. Soon we'll activate the devices to absorb the first phase force in the quarantine area where Veronica and Nada are. If everything goes well, both of them will be freed from their uncontrollable power. However, that is extremely unlikely to happen. This is the best we can do at the moment, though. I want you to go to the site and assess the situation while this mission is underway. You'll need to act accordingly as circumstances change. In the worst case scenario, we will have to fight both Nada and Veronica at once. I want you to be careful out there. Oh, come on, really? Fighting Nada and Veronica at once. Veronica was a pain all by herself. Well, technically I had to fight Elena before her, but still, that's a pain. Alright, and with that, I'm gonna end this episode here. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one, where we might fight Nada and Veronica. and maybe finish up this area? Not entirely sure. How many more missions do we have? 66 out of 86. Okay, so we probably will finish the Sky Bridge in next episode. See you again. See you later.